Hello and welcome to the IELTS speaking examination. Could you please introduce yourself for me?
Yeah, I'm Daniel. I'm come from the IELTS to A1.
Okay, very good. Alright, so in the first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. The topic will be summer. So, could you please tell me, is summer your favorite time of the year?
Yeah, honestly, it's the most interesting time with me because I have the summer vacations, and in this time I can travel a lot. Like last summer, I have a chance to travel to Thailand. It's like the one way to exploring and enhance my knowledge, and I also have many chance to tech activity, outdoor activity with my friends.
Alright, great. And what do you do in summer when the weather is very hot?
Well, when the weather getting hot, I usually go swimming or invite my friend to a multi cafeteria or something, or in the go to the mall to enjoy the air conditioner there, and, and to relax too.
Okay, great. And do you go on holidays every summer?
Let me see. Except when the pandemic occurred, in every summer I usually travel a lot. Yeah, sometimes I have a chance to travel to another country like Thailand. Yeah, and well, about 2 years ago, I have a chance to go to Thailand, and that was very interesting with me. That I still keep my mind about that till now.
Great. Alright, so the last question for part one. Did you enjoy the summer holidays when you were at school? So maybe when you were younger in primary school?
Yes. Well, I think when I was young, summertime is much more happier and interesting than now, because I'm in the end of the high school, so summer is like the ending of my yard. So I think in the when I was young, summertime is much more meaningful with me.
Okay, great. Alright, so that's the end of part one. Now I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk for 1 or 2 minutes. So here's your topic. You have the paper and pen there. So I'll give you a minute for planning. Alright, so when you're ready, you can start talking.
Well, a review. So about 2 months ago was my birthday, and I received an amount of money from my relative, so I decided to buy an airport. I choose the Amazon store to buy it, and I saw the reviews in the brochures, and I see. I hardly ever read any product review, because I don't rely upon that product reviews, but still, and when I read that one, so the thing I see that's about the companies, the Apple Store, it talk about the places that my devices have been produced, and they the project told me about how to use that airport, and it also describe about its shape and its functions. Well, so let me see anything more. Oh, and it's also about the prices. Yeah, that airport contain a lot of um, contain a lot of functions. So in the end of the when I finishing the reading the review, I decided to buy it, and it's really useful with me in the beginning. But unfortunately, after 3 months, it had been stolen in the camping with my school. Well, but I still really happy to buy it. Uh, it has just been stolen about 1 week ago, and it is meaningful to me. But yeah, so thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Daniel. Good job.
I lost that one for real.
Alright, so we're gonna move on to part 3, Daniel. Alright, so for this we have about 4 to 5 minutes to talk, so this is a good chance for you to use all of your vocab. So we've been talking about a review you read about a product or service, so now I'd like to ask you some questions related to this. So the first topic will be about online reviews. So the first question, what kinds of things do people write online reviews about in your country?
Well, in Vietnam, people usually write online reviews about films or technology devices because the people that are rich can have a chance to use that first or watch the movie first. So the one that have enough time and money can read the reviews to decide whether to buy it or not. About it.
Okay, great. And why do some people write online reviews?
Let me see. In my opinion, they have a kindness that and money, so they want to let everyone know about the fact of that product or any services like if that products or services have been advertised too much or being discarded. So they want to know the reality and the real quality of that product or services. So they usually use it and write the reviews about it online.
Okay, great. And do you think that online reviews are good for both shoppers and companies?
The realities show that many influencers have been write the reviews that is not true. So it have two sides. The positive side is that the influencer that really do that for if they not telling lie, they will write the real quality about that product, but the rest almost usually discarded the quality of that service or product. So it's not really good to read the online reviews.
Alright. So that was good. So now we're going to talk about customer service. So the first question, what do you think it might be like to work in a customer service job?
Well, if I had the chance to, I will choose to work for travel companies. Yeah, because I like travel a lot and like to help the customer get the most satisfied services is also my dream or desire. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
So, alright, so do you agree that customers are more likely to complain nowadays?
Yes, I do agree because the develop of countries and many services, many like they can gain a lot of money, so they expect that they can get much more colleague services, and some of them just think that like if they have money they can get everything they want, so they start to complaining more and more on the internet. Yeah, you can see a lot of them on Facebook or some another social media, and the reason is also come from the other side that that services do not do their job carefully and good, so it's obvious that why, because all the customer usually complain more about the services.
Okay. And the last question for today, how important is it for companies to take all customer complaints seriously?
I think it's just in middle level, because not all the complaint about their services is true. They should have ventilation about, like they have to filter about the complaining services, and choose what need to really change. They also need to observe their their staff much more carefully, and try to improve their services.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Daniel, and good job.
Thank you.